Let's break down the puzzle you need to solve in Crimson Desert for the Spire of the Stars mission. You'll see that you need to take the elevator, but first you have to unlock it. Start by running to the left. At the far right of the room, you'll see a diamond-shaped block that you can push or strike with a force palm. After that, the wall will rotate and you'll get a small cube. On the opposite side, this mechanism is already activated and the cube is gone, so run to the center and then to the right. Here, there are inactive mechanisms on both sides. By performing the same actions, you'll be able to collect 2 more small cubes. Do this, and you should end up with 3 cubes. These are the keys that activate the central mechanism. We'll come back to this room later. I just don't want to overwhelm you all at once. We'll take it one step at a time. Now go to the central area. You'll see that you can insert the keys you've obtained into the first, third, and fourth locks. Place the cube next to each lock, and they'll activate and rise to the top. To raise the second lock, which is frozen, just tap the panel at the bottom. Remember, you can also use force palm. It doesn't matter here. Now all 4 locks are at the top, and you need to find a clue that will show you which positions to place these locks in so that the elevator works. Let's go back to the room on the left and take a look at the drawing on the wall. You'll see that the circle should be placed in the second slot from the top, and the square should be in the bottom slot. Let's go back to the central panel with the locks. To set the lock in the correct position, you need to climb onto it. Under your weight, it will begin to lower. Don't forget to let go of the lock in time so it stays in the right position. First, to understand how it works, I place the square at the bottom. Then I move on to the circle, climb up to the lock again, and grab onto it. When the lock drops into the correct position, you need to jump down. Now let's go to the room on the right and take a look at the correct placement of the locks. On the wall, you can see that the first lock is correctly positioned at the very top, but the last lock, where the triangle is drawn, needs to be moved down to the third position from the top. You know what to do. You need to climb up and grab the lock. Just a reminder, you have to let go at the right moment so the lock ends up in the correct position. Here, I decided to show you specifically that it's no problem if you don't manage to let go in time. As you can see, my lock ended up at the bottom. To lift it back up, I'll use force palm this time. Hit the plate, and the lock will rise. You can also just press down on the plate with your body. Now let's repeat the steps. You need to climb up, grab the lock, and when it starts to lower, let go of your hands when the lock is in the third position from the top. This is the correct position for all 4 elements. Now you need to go to the lift. You'll see that the runes around it have lit up. This means the lift is ready to operate. Stand in the center of the lift and head up. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Next, I'll show you lots of interesting moments in Crimson Desert, including how to defeat tough bosses and solve challenging puzzles. See you in the next video, and take care.